Yo, 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 yo! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the KillJoy Jamie YouTube channel. What's up, everybody? How's it going? What's up? Lighting Ghost is here saying love the kill with rolling. Yeah! Lighting Ghost, let's just give this out now. Let's just say this right now at this very moment. We will be talking Red Right Hand spoilers, so go nuts. Ask your craziest questions. Matt's running a little late, but he will be here as well. Other co-writer and director. So I'm excited for you guys to talk about it. I'm just so thankful for your guys' reviews. I've seen so many very very reviews about it so far. I really appreciate that people would take the time to analyze our ridiculous fan film. So thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot. I'm just really glad I'm really glad a lot of people like it. I know it's low budget. You know, it's low budget as all hell. But I think we did a pretty good job, all things considered. 10 months from start to finish, $5,000. I think we did a pretty good job. So I just really appreciate all you guys checking it out, though. Means a lot. We're gonna answer a whole bunch of questions. Who was the devil Ghostface? I think I didn't get it. It was all revealed in that last scene. What was? All right, spoilers. One last time. Spoilers. It feels weird talking about this. I've been keeping this a secret for so long. But let's just get right into the ending. I don't care. So you've been warned. Y'all have been warned. Here we go. Let me put the more roulette. That's not it. Here we go. There we go. All right. I just like clicking things sometimes. I just like punching things and see what happens. So yeah, the devil Ghostface was the other killer, was Matt. And he was secretly running around stabbing people the whole time and doing his old little devil Ghostface thing. And Dead by Daylight fans might have noticed in that last shot when you were looking at all the wallets that his name was Danny Johnson in a past life, one of his fake names. So he's also the Dead by Daylight killer. So there you go. That's the first time I've been able. It feels weird saying that. I've been keeping that a secret for so long. Oh my god. But yes. So he's Danny Johnson. This was secretly his origin story. Get wrecked. No one would have saw that coming. Okay, well maybe someone would have saw that coming. It's literally the costume from the game. It was the coolest costume from the game, I should say. There's like a normal Danny Johnson costume. I like it. It's cool, but the Devil Ghost. I mean, come on, Devil Ghostface was cool. You can't tell me you never wanted to see a Devil Ghostface movie running around doing all that stuff. All right, let's say hello to some wonderful people in this chat though, because I've been seeing that question a lot, and I just had to address it as quickly as possible. So I just want to say hi to a few more people. What's up? I'm here. Red Right Hand movie was great. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Jason's here. Hope you're having an awesome night. I am. I was a little sick this morning, unfortunately, but I'm feeling good now. Jake's feeling good now. Omni's here. What's up? Can't wait. We're going to have a good time. We're going to hang out. It's going to be awesome. Gonna talk a little scream. Talk a little screamy boys. Talk a little Red Right Hand. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there gonna be a sequel? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm thinking no right now, but maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Congratulations, Jake and crew. So much fun. Love the film. Thank you so much, Jason Evans. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad you liked it. It means a lot. The dream sequence, wow, really gave me some clues into Jake's character. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. What's up, Jen? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Easton Plays is here, which I wish Matt's kill wasn't off screen either. You know, I wish we could have afforded to do more with that. Would have been awesome. Dark Moon Films is here. Howdy, hey. What's up? Sarah's here too. What's up, Sarah? How's it going? Carrie's here. Hey everyone, kudos to Jake and crew for making some magic. Thank you so much. P.S. Someone take Mama's credit card away from Jamie. Seriously though, guy needs to stop. Jeez. I was very happy seeing him die at the end. Let me tell you. Flash Skywalker 13. Hey wonderful people. What's up? How's it going? Welcome. Spoilers for those joining. Spoilers for Red Right Hand. Go watch it and then come back. Go watch it. Come back. Say hey, I don't know, man. I just don't want anyone to get spoiled. What's up, Super Mario Wii 2007? Yo, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Also, Eric is here too, who actually worked on Red Right Hand as well. What's up? How's it going, man? How's it going? Thanks for those beautiful drone shots. We appreciate that. A whole lot. But let's talk about it. Let's talk a little bit. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? I have one question, my friend. Have you found her? I don't know what that's really cryptic, Mark. It's kind of scary, honestly. I'm shaking my boots. Oh man. While the acting was very corny at moments, it's a Scream film. It was purposefully corny. I stayed completely engaged with 95% of the film. I appreciate that. Thank you. How old was Jamie? Probably like 21. 20, well, yeah, 21, 22, is my guess. It's a little bit into college. Yeah. I heard earthbound vagina blood is good for the skin. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I hope I'm glowing right now. My giant forehead doesn't appear to have any pimples or anything on it. So maybe. Maybe, Zoe. Kaden is saying the gore was awesome. You and the crew did amazing on this film. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I know some kills were off screen. I know. We were already talking about that. Trust me, I would have loved to have done every kill on screen if we had the budget for it. But I think what we did do, what we were able to accomplish, I'm pretty proud of. Like like that head stomp, man. I'm pretty proud of that. I can't believe we were able to do that, honestly, with the budget. So once again, it's one of those things where I know it's not perfect, but I'm pretty proud of what we were able to do in 10 months for $5,000. I mean, that's not, usually like, sure, we're going to movie for 2 years, but we had to get this in time for Scream 6. Wanted this to be like a little appetizer for everybody, and I'm happy with it. So, Beard Entertainment is throwing $5 in there. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that, man. Love the movie and completely honored to help out, and I'll gladly show up to help anytime you need more shots. Awesome. Awesome, Eric. I appreciate that. We will definitely do something in the future. I'm thinking we want to do an original next. The big thing, and I've already seen this in some people's reviews, but a lot of people were like, why did these people make a fan film? Like, they should have made their own thing. Nobody would have funded an original movie for $5,000 if it was just, hey, here's this idea we have, give us money. So we wanted to do a fan film first, get our names out there and be like, hey, there you go, we can do this. Look at this. We can do this we can do the whole movie thing. Now, if we have a real budget this next time around, we can make a whole ass 90-minute movie. So that was the whole plan with it. Matt is really running late, man. Bruh. Killing me here. Bearded, I really appreciate the $5 though. Thank you so much. And I really, your help on this project means a lot. Made it look a lot better. So thank you. Blake is here too. What's up, Blake? I'm really, thank you for lending your voice to this project as well, dude. It means a lot. Head stomp was crazy cool. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brandon's here from I Like Scary. What's up? That head stomp was insane. You are no larger, Jake. You are no longer Jake. You are Jamie. Oh God, no. I want to be nothing like that. Nothing like that, man. My God. Dear Lord. Dark's Yakuza 2.0 is saying I tried. Hey, I tried on that name. I tried. Jake, I want to say congratulations to you because Red Right Hand was amazing. I want a part 2. Thank you. I want a part 2 too, but I don't want to make it. I don't want to have to do it. Man, it was so much work. It was so much fun, but it's like the most fun I never want to have again. Like, does that make sense? I wore like so many hats for this project, and the next time we do something, man, I'm not doing everything next time, I'll tell you what. But it was a lot of fun. I had a blast, and I'm so proud of what we were able to do with it. So I don't know. We can't forget the deleted scene involving Ghost Man, Devil Face, forking someone's face while dancing to Gangnam Style. That does happen, but it went on for 3 hours, so we had to cut it. Being the good old Ghosty Boy's voice was a ton of fun. Well, Blake, I'm so glad. I'm really glad you liked it. I loved all of your voice lines and all the very silly stuff Matt had you record, which I'm still laughing about it. we had a whole laugh about that one day. I don't know. Very, very funny stuff. Holy high flying eye. That was hard for me to read for some reason. Holy shit, this fan film was amazing. I love the nods to Evil Dead, Jake's Dream. Yes, the Henry. Yes. Portrait of a psycho killer. Yes. Mirror reflection scene. Your boy's tired. I was up all night throwing up. I think I have the stomach flu. Fun fact. Mirror reflection scene. Manhunter photo eating scene, and that's before the Scream stabs reference. Yes. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you dig it.
Y'all talking about the movie?
Yeah, we're talking about the movie there, partner.
Howdy.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, God.
How's it going? I got somewhere to be, but I thought I'd stop in and say hi.
Well, welcome. Welcome. Hi.
Everyone like the movie?
Mostly everyone liked the movie. I'm just glad anyone found any kind of enjoyment out of it, so
yeah.
that just makes me happy. How are you feeling about it? So you saw like the YouTube cut and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I heard you guys did some fixing here.
Yeah, we touched up a few things here and there.
Excited to see that.
Yeah. How does it feel to be the killer?
Oh, it feels great. Yeah. It's weird playing a psycho, in a movie, but I loved it. It was great. It's so much fun.
I'm glad you liked it, dude. Noah's been a busy guy too. Noah's been working on a bunch of movies. Oh man, I'll have to put up a link to the restaurant if you got that somewhere. Noah worked on this movie called The Restaurant recently, and it is fantastic. I'll have to throw that up at some point. Man, very fun stuff. Love it.
All right, I'm gonna get going. Just thought I'd stop by, say hi.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Peace, everybody.
we appreciate it. Yeah, and Zoe's lovemaking scene with Fate had to get cut. You guys just went on for 7 whole hours straight. That was insane, dude. Holy crap. Jeez. Too intense. It was too intense for people, I think. That's funny. Good stuff. Making references to new metal music and not just movies was pretty dope. Fell in love with that Limp Bizkit Psycho scene. I'm really glad you like that. That seems to be the big standout, which I don't know if I'm surprised by that, but I guess I was like, I really thought people would be like, oh my god, he bit into a rat, finally. I thought more people were gonna go nuts about that. But I'm really glad people love that scene though. It makes me really happy. I don't know, it's awesome. Funny stuff. What else do we got here? What else do we got? I loved when he bit the head off of a rat. I'm glad he liked that. I'm really glad he that was kind of a last minute addition too. We had to cut that out originally. We didn't think we were able to do it, and then we were like, fuck it, let's make that happen. So I really wanted to do that. I had been joking about it all year with Michael Myers. So I was like, you know what, man? Someone has to do it. Someone has to make this happen. So I'm really glad you liked it. It was just a plastic little rat, we ordered it on Amazon and all that. It wasn't like the craziest effect, but I'm really glad people liked it though. It was so much fun to do. Funny stuff. I think in every movie I ever make, I'll always have someone bite into a rat from now on. It's gonna be like, okay, God, Jake, we get it. we get it with the rat biting, all right? This is the 3rd time you've done that. Let's chill. Let's chill out, man. Oh, and Sarah Campbell's throwing 10 Canadian dollars in there. Sarah, I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Shout out to whoever chose the soundtrack for this thing. You can thank Matt for 90% of that. So Matt's music taste is pretty kick-ass. It would have been my ass running to the mall to buy the CD and the Patrick Bateman-esque Limp Bizkit monologue, Chef's Kiss. Thank you. I'm really glad you liked that. Sarah, thank you so much for the $10. It really means a lot. I'm really glad people like that. Like I said, even at during the premiere, even it seemed like that was the biggest reaction from people, and I'm really glad people liked it. I'm really glad just anything y'all could connect with anything in there. So it just means a lot. It means a lot to old Jake. Let's see if I can never do the YouTube thing where you have the live chat just on the side either. StreamYard doesn't show me everything coming from you guys, unfortunately. So I miss some stuff, and it's not fun. So I'm trying to make sure I get everything. But Sarah, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you liked the the American Psycho scene. Oh man. Keep rolling. Funny stuff. That also, I talked on my live stream yesterday about a scene I had written for Dead Meat specifically. They love American Psycho and they love Limp Bizkit. So I was like, putting these things together, that might be pretty cool. So who knows? Maybe I just want them to see it. I don't even care. I know some people were like, oh man, Dead Meat should do a kill count on this. That would be awesome. I would love that. But I just want James and Chelsea to see it from Dead Meat. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking. So that is all I'm asking. It would just be awesome if they saw that, and it's just a little testament to them as being awesome content creators. So I hope they get to see it at some point. Carrie Crave Cinema has thrown $3 out there. Thank you so much, Carrie, for that. I really appreciate it. Fave Death is Barbara's. Kudos to the rats in a blender. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you like Barbara's death. I wish we could have done more with the face melts. There was another shot we ended up not using just because it didn't really go with the flow of the sequence. And if we got a closer shot on it, there was all these little bubbles in the skin and all that, and it looks really nasty, but you can't really see it in the movie. But I'm still really happy with it. I think it's creative. It's definitely, I think it's the most creative kill in the movie, but once again, I wish we could have gotten a closer up shot on that, so you could have seen all the work that went went to what was going on her face. It was pretty gross. Jen Warner has been a member for 8 months. Thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate your support through almost this like entire year. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Jen. And she's saying congratulations, Jake. Thank you so much, Jen. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad. Makes me a whole big happy guy. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Probably, but I'm just really thankful. I'm really glad people are digging it. I got so confused at the opening because I didn't know it was real. I thought that was a clever opening. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. We once again there's a lot of choices made in that I was really worried that people wouldn't get. It's very much so a departure from a lot of like the Scream formula and stuff. Like there are some scenes that are like, okay, well this is just Tatum in the garage, Vicky's death. It's like, oh, okay, this is very similar to that. But then there are scenes like the dream sequence or the opening scene. It's just like, what the fuck? This is so different than anything else we've gotten. So I was worried that people wouldn't connect with it, but I'm happy most people are digging it. That just makes me happy. Makes me really happy. I bought a Red Right Hand hoodie, but didn't come in time for the movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Well, I will say this. So I know today was supposed to be the last day for the Red Right Hand shirts and like all the merch and stuff, but we're going to extend it till the end of the year. I figured, most people haven't even been able to see it yet. Like as it starts today and today's the last day, you can get a limited edition shirt. What the heck? So we're going to extend this to the end of the year. You can buy one of these cool Red Right Hand shirts on the store for the next couple of days or so, next 11 days, and then it's gone. By the new year, they're gone. That whole thing is the whole thing's gone. But yes, I really go get one if you can. It's a limited edition. It's a really cool design too. It's a sick design. I don't know. The artist who did that, it just went over the top with it. It looks amazing. I love it. Eric is saying throwing $2 in there. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Saying let's blast Dead Meat social media with this. Yes, we should absolutely tweet the scene at them. Be like, yo, check this out. I really want to, I just want them to see it, like I said. Like, that's all that matters to me. Just so they know, like, it's like, oh, wow, this guy made this for us. That's crazy. So I just want them to see that. That would just mean the world to me. So, yes, it's at some point, if someone else doesn't do it, I'll probably tweet at them tomorrow or something. I don't know. Extron Gaming has been a member for 1 month, by the way, and is saying, congratulations, Jake. Love you, bro. Thank you, Extron. I love you, too, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the movie, man. I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot. Let's play. Yes, let's do that, Eric. I love it. Like I said, I just want them to see that. So I thought that was cool. Real G Chlip is saying, was Jamie's whole wardrobe full of underwear and wife beaters? Yeah, it's gross. He had the piss, maybe cum stain on his underwear. An unidentifiable stain on his underwear, and then a little barbecue sauce, or maybe poop on his shoulder there. That was a lot of fun. So, oh man, funny stuff. But yes, I don't know. Something about wife beaters to me are just really gross. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I thought that would just be like gross if he was wearing that for most of the movie. He's like, Jamie's mostly naked for most of the movie, which is pretty crazy, but pretty wild. Threw myself into this role, let's just say. Coop de Oof is saying you should have used the axe, and we thought about it. That was something we went back and forth on when we were writing the script. I think that honestly it makes more sense with the knife, just because it's Ghostface doing American Psycho, which is why we ended up going with the Buck 119. But I don't know, maybe that's just, I thought it would work a little better that way, instead of just being the same thing. But that was something we talked about, Coop, I will say. That was something we were like, should we use the axe? But I almost thought like people wouldn't think it was American Psycho, like some people wouldn't like make that connection. But I'm like, it's almost the same monologue. We just changed some of the words to make it Limp Bizkit related, so. Yeah, that's why we ended up not using the axe, though. That's a good point, though. I mean, that's why we thought about that. We thought that, but I think we had to go with the knife. Yeah, my girlfriend that said that he had a shit stain in his crotch. I remember before that scene, Blake, we sprayed this is really gross. We sprayed my ass, like spritzed it with like water so it looked like Jamie had swamp ass. The idea, like I didn't, another thing is I didn't shower at all during that production, which is really gross. I remember people making fun of me before, like, I remember people making fun of me in my live chat. They're like, dude, your hair's so greasy. What's going on? And I'm just like, what are you talking? No, it's not. What are you talking about? Yeah, I actually didn't shower for that role. Like, in every scene of that movie, I was disgusting. Like I said, a lot of sacrifices for this very gross movie, but I think it came out pretty well. That was also totally inspired by Skeet Ulrich's greasy hair during that movie. I've always thought that was like a weird thing. I'm like, why? Like, this guy just hasn't washed his hair through the whole production of this. So I kind of wanted to do the same thing with Jamie, and I thought that would be fun. So yeah, Jamie's pretty nasty. He probably has a pretty awful stench to him, I'd imagine. Radioactive Cosmic Rays is throwing $5 in there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Great fan film, and I love the new Ghostface design. Wish the actual Scream movies used a new Ghostface look like it. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. Yeah, so it is the Dead by Daylight killer. If you're just joining us, that was all revealed in that last scene there. If you pause it on all the the wallets and all that, you can see one of the names is Danny Johnson, and that's the killer from fucking Dead by Daylight. And then also one of his other aliases is Jed Olson, which you see as he's going to Florida at the end of the film. He's taking on that persona now to go kill more people in Florida. Let's do Red Right Hand 2 in Florida. That'd be awesome. No, oh god. Yeah, I don't know, man. We probably won't make a sequel. I kind of want to move on to an original project next, but I'm really happy with what we did here, and it was a lot of fun. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Radioactive Cosmic Rays. I'm really glad you liked it. I hope you had a fun time with it. So Jake, you're saying you didn't shower for a year. Great film. Yeah, I did shower for I just took my first shower in 10 months. No, no. I would shower like only 3 days before a production, and then I wouldn't moving into the like. I remember there's a picture on my phone where I'm literally, it's right after I get killed in the movie, and it was we filmed that scene at 3 a.m. That shoot went for forever filming that ending scene, and I remember just like, I looked so gross. I smelled so bad. I was drowning in the Mountain Dew at one point, and I smelled like rotten Mountain Dew and like blood and sweat. It was just nasty. I took a shower, and I felt the freshest I have ever felt in my entire life. I was like, after not showering for 3 days and being like just covered in so many fluids, I'm so excited to take a shower right now, man. Oh, it's gross. Woo. But yeah, I'm seeing people saying like, you didn't have to do that. Like, for the future, Dippity Doo will give you that greasy hair effect too. I know, but I really wanted to feel like, I wanted to like transport myself into the body of the killer, and I just imagined that like he wouldn't shower. Like, I imagined the whole time he's probably gotten little sleep and hasn't showered the whole time and all that. That was kind of like, I was just like, I just wanted to fall into that character a little bit, and it was gross. Let me tell you, it was nasty. Don't do Florida. It'll just rain every time you try to shoot a scene. That's actually a great point, Aiden. Yeah, no. I do want to film a movie in like a tropical setting at one point. I have an idea for one. But maybe not a Scream movie. Could you imagine like trying to run around the Ghostface robe in like that in like 100-degree weather? Oh, it was hot during the summer here in Ohio, man. I can't even imagine. You filmed at 3 a.m. So 2 shoots went all night. So 2 shoots went all night. The Devil Ghostface encounter with Barbara, that went from 4 p.m. to 4 in the morning. We filmed that whole scene in one long stretch. That was miserable, but it was still fun. We had a great time with it. But like I said, it just went on forever. And then also part of the party scene we filmed from, I want to say like 8 o'clock to maybe 5 in the morning. Like, the sun was coming up when we all finished up. Yeah, so a lot of the movie was filmed very late at night. It was crazy, but I can't even tell you. Like, I feel like this massive weight has been lifted off my shoulders after getting this thing out and done. Holy crap. I don't know. It's an indescribable feeling. I feel I'm like the most relaxed I've been all year, and it's just weird. I feel like I should be like making a phone call right now. Like, I gotta make stuff happen right now. Holy crap. Hey, you have my profile picture behind you. Yes, I do. Got the scary movie mask. Funny stuff. What's that? You know what I'm saying. What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's that? I need to watch that movie again. It has been a minute. Oh. Jason is saying, finish, what is your favorite beer to drink? So I can't really drink anymore. I can drink like a little bit and then I get a headache and then I'm just like down for, out for the count, which sucks. I used to, I wasn't like big on drinking, but I used to like have a beer every now and then. I like to try different shit, you know? It was fun. But I love this this local place called Fatheads. They had a lot of really good beers when I was kind of like, I like to just drink like 1 or 2 beers. I don't really like to get like super trashed or anything. But I really liked, they were a local beer around here in Northeast Ohio that are just like fantastic. A lot of their stuff is good. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Be 21 years of age to do that. I have to say this because I'm on YouTube. There you go. There you go. What's up, Denisha? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hoping people enjoyed Red Right Hand. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Are we pulling out we can always pull out the hats. Listen, I'm always down to throw up the hats at any point. So I got the Scream one hanging out right here. There you go. It matches the shirt. Matches the shirt. Jake not really, like, honestly, I wasn't that big on it. I had a bunch of Fireball during a stream, and I think everyone thinks I'm an alcoholic now. But honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, drinking too much or anything. I just I used to have, like, 2-3 beers every now and then. I was never big on it, and then, I want to say, last year, I went to the doctors because I just got this really bad headache after having a couple beers one night, and they were like, "Oh, dude, yeah, you probably shouldn't drink. Like, it just doesn't agree with you or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, cool." Jamie's coming in between kills, yeah, probably, man. Okay, all right. Hey, here's something I forgot to mention. This is really gross, but there is a secret Easter egg in Red Right Hand that is pretty fucking nasty, and it's a cum jar. I wish I was joking. There you can. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, but it's in a certain scene. It's in the background. Go hunting for it. It's Jamie's cum jar is in the background of a scene. So, yes, that canonically he was jerking off between kills. So. Oh god, that's fucking gross, isn't it? That's another thing we've been keeping a secret for the longest time. So it's a little thing in the background. So go look for it. Go Easter egg hunting for the cum jar. It's there somewhere. I'm not gonna say where, but it's there. The next project is Rats in a Blender, but a feature-length version. It's just me like biting into rats for 90 minutes. Who wouldn't want that movie? Yes. Oh. I'm not gonna bite into just one rat. I'm gonna bite into 2. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Today would have been a great day to release the Scream 6 trailer. Seriously, though. Seriously, Koop-de-oof. I hope we get one soon. Like a full-length trailer. That would be sick. I'm excited. I'm excited for anything and everything we might get. Come one, come all. Oh man. Funny stuff. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. What the fuck, right? Yeah. So Earth's vaginas, that's okay. But a cum jar in the background, that's where I crossed the line. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, funny shit. Now what Matt had me say makes so much sense now. Yeah. We've been laughing about that for a while. We're like, I can't wait for somebody to spot that, and I was gonna like keep it a secret. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm just like, man, that would be really funny if it was just in the background of a scene. That'd be great. A jar, really? Damn it! Hang on, gotta go check now. I don't want to say where it is. Go look for it. It'll be a fun little Easter egg hunt for you to. Oh my god. Fucking funny. The rats are blue raspberry flavored for sure. I like rat flavor, you know, man. I can't tell you what. Oh my god. Michael Parton saying, my one complaint, Jake, is during a few scenes in the movie, including the weird dream scene, I wish I could have seen your character shirtless. That would have been so. Oh my god. Oh man. Listen, I got a dad bod going nuts right now. I got some man boobs that I'm working on I'm working on getting rid of soon, hopefully. So trust me, nothing's going on here. I promise. Oh man. Jeez. Maybe it was actually mayo in the jar. You know, maybe, but it's a white substance hanging out in a jar at some point. So there you go. There you go. Oh my god. Jake can't have cum jars, but we're objecting the earth with a vagina. Oh my god. Oh jeez, man. I thought the earth thought it was splooging in your face. It was supposed to be like this is really gross too, but like it was supposed to be like period blood spraying up in my face. I know, it's the grossest scream. Listen, I warned y'all about this. I said grossest Scream movie ever made, definitely, for sure. So I can tell you that much. Body positivity, Jake, you're fine the way you are. Yeah, yes to body positivity, but I always have that in the back of my head. I just always want to look better if I can. So your boy's gonna start working out like crazy here into the new year. I'm getting on a crazy new schedule now, probably starting next week, and it's gonna be tough, but I think I want to get back in shape. I used to, like in high school, I used to be in really good shape, and kind of want to get back to that. Jamie's a dumb fuck because how do you know so much about the Stab movies but not the real events? Yeah, Aiden, I'm glad somebody got that. Thank you. Considering that canonically 4 Ghostface murders have happened. Yes. Yes. So I thought that was really funny. I think that might have went over some people's heads, but I think it's just so funny that he's like this self-proclaimed biggest fan of the Stab movies and he doesn't even know that they're based on real events. That also kind of plays into the whole theme of the movie, though, which, oddly enough, completely unintentional, but all the stuff that happened with the new Dahmer TV show, like, kind of was all what the movie was about in a big case. One of the things I've been the most fascinated about with Scream for the longest time that none of the sequels have really played into, like a little bit here and there, and I feel like 6 is going to play into this, which is nice. The teaser kind of made me think about this is, you know, in their universe, the equivalent of dressing up like Ghostface is like in our universe is if someone dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer, like super insensitive. Like that's a costume worn by someone who like really kills people, and we wanted to kind of play into that. That's why Devil Ghostface, you have that whole call sequence with Barbara, and he's like, you know, everyone knows about those stupid Stab films, but nobody knows about what really happened. It's so much scarier when it can happen in real life. So I always feel like that would be, I thought that was a really cool concept. I don't know. I thought that was kind of sick, but that was kind of what the whole Devil Ghostface thing was all about in the first place. Just like this bigger, scarier guy. And he's like, well, you know, all this shit really happens. Kind of fucked up. Yurdy J is here saying this movie is a milestone for independent horror. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you saying that, Yurdy. I like I said, you know, we made it for $5,000. That is not enough money to make a movie. But we still wanted to deliver something really fun for just to get you excited for Scream 6 essentially. So I just hope people dug it. So does Jamie make that grr sound when he? Yes. What? Canonically, yes, Jen. Yes, he goes like that, and then yep, that's the grossest. I can't believe I'm saying this shit on a live stream right now. What is wrong with me? How can Jamie be dumb? There were real events, real murders before the Stab films. How did he not know? Because he doesn't do his research. Remember at the beginning of the dream sequence where he's like, I did my homework for this, but then he's like pointing a real knife at that girl and all that. Yeah, that would never happen on the set of a film. So the guy does not do his research. He kind of is just like, yeah, sure, this is a thing, because he's all full of himself and all that. His ego is bigger than his mental capacity, unfortunately. So that was a big thing. I wanted to show the hypocrisy in Jamie and how stupid he is too. And he just keeps getting lucky, getting away with things. That was a big thing that I wanted to expand that a little further in the movie, but like I said, we just did not have that much time. We did not have that much time from start to finish to get everything done we wanted to get done. But like I said, I'm still happy with it. I'm still very proud of it. Is it a perfect movie? No, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Ghost Mysteries, Jake, is the bloopers not available for the public? It is a Patreon and channel members exclusive. I wanted to do something special for everybody who's supporting my page. Like Kickstarter supporters, we are sending out a bunch of rewards for in January, and for Patreon and like Patreon, Kickstarter, and channel members, they all get to see the blooper reel exclusively. So that you can check that out right now if you want for like, it's just like literally Ghostface tier, $3, nothing crazy. You can cancel it right after. You're not gonna break my heart or anything. So if you want to check out the blooper reel, like I said, like literally only $3. You also get to see the teaser for Lila, a new film from the editor and composer for Red Right Hand, Andrew Oliver. Massive shout out to him. I'm really excited for Lila. What I know about it is insane. I can't say anything right now, but wow, like just an incredible short film, and I'm so excited for you all to see it. So, was Jamie a virgin? Yes, absolutely. 100% yes, Jamie was a virgin. Maybe if he was definitely an incel too, like what, 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 incel, unfortunately. Maybe he had a little whoop. He might not have gone psycho. That is actually hilarious. You know, maybe, I don't know, man, but he definitely has, he wasn't, like, I think what's interesting about Jamie is he's not outwardly hateful towards women, but, like, he treats Drew like a pet, and it's really fucked up. Like, the boop on the nose, that's pretty fucking degrading, you know what I mean? That's pretty shitty. So, I think it's all there. I think it's all kind of, like, the whole sexism theme, I feel like, is there. It's in the background, it's not directly in your face or anything. There's a lot of things that are done in the background. Like, I saw someone complaining about, and this is fair, this is something we didn't really emphasize on too much. I saw someone put out a review where they were saying, like, why is there a crucifix in the background of a shot? Like, that, I just don't think Jamie would have that. That was all purposeful. There was supposed to be, like, another reason we chose the devil costume was, we wanted, like, his name is Jamie Connors, JC, Jesus Christ. There's supposed to be, like, a religious, like, a kind of a religious subtext there. It's underdeveloped as fuck. We ended up having to cut a lot of things, but the whole religion thing was going to be a bigger, like, thematic thing in the original version. But like I said, we couldn't do everything we wanted to with this movie, but that was supposed to be there. I don't know. It's a whole thing, but I like how the social commentary was subtle. Well, thank you. I'm glad. I feel like a lot of movies nowadays have social commentary just like in your face, and I like how like Jordan Peele, for instance, is very like more in the background with it. It's not like super like, hey, there you go, Pam, bam. So I like when social commentary is done more in the background. I think Black Christmas, the original one, for all the way back from the 70s, that's probably one of the best ones to do it, in my opinion. It's super subtle. It's nothing too in your face or anything. Love it. Save Robbie just became a member. Welcome to Ghostface. Robbie, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy the blooper reel and all the other fun stuff we have to offer over there. Bunch of little reviews and stuff. So I hope you dug it. And sip up on the Kool-Aid, Robbie. We have lots of Kool-Aid. It's iced and there's nothing else in it besides Kool-Aid. That's it. So drink up. Drink up, Robbie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. Robbie, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Robbie's got a great channel too, so check him out. Jamie was a virgin? Nah, he definitely wasn't. He seemed to just want to kill those who weren't virgins. Oh my god. I like, in my mind, he's a virgin. In my mind, he has always, like, because, like, his whole thing with Drew, man, you know, like, she's basically throwing herself at him, and he's just like, yeah, no, I'm more into horror movies, actually. Like, so I thought it was funny. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, man, I'm really worried if people are gonna, like, I don't know. I hope it doesn't offend. I really hope it doesn't offend anybody. It's a very, very off-putting movie though. But hey, you know, it's gonna do what it does. So I just hope people enjoy it though. Just know nothing about the movie was made with malice. We all just wanted to make something funny, and I don't know. I'm really happy with it. Daniel is saying your thoughts on Black Christmas 2019. There's elements to that movie I really like. That I feel like the production was really rushed with that movie. I feel like if they would have taken their time a little longer, it could have worked. I don't know. I wasn't huge on it. I just feel like the social commentary kind of ends up falling all over itself in that movie. I've never been big on Black Christmas 2019. I saw it once and I was just like, I feel bad too because in the behind the scenes for that movie, they specifically say they're like, we want this to come off a certain way, and I feel like the movie doesn't come off in that way, if that makes sense. That's a really cryptic way to talk about that movie. So I've never been huge on it. I don't mind the like 2006, 2007 Black Christmas. That was pretty cool. Every kill in that movie is an eyeball death though. Like almost like literally every one. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But the original is like the best though. The original is one of the best. I think it is the best holiday horror film ever made. Kind of tough to say. Kind of tough to say if anything else. I mean, there's a lot of good Christmas horror though. I just watched Christmas Bloody Christmas, which was fantastic actually. I really enjoyed that. It's not, not a masterpiece or anything, but I really enjoyed it from director Joe Bagos. Had a blast with that one early this morning. That was sick. So, would you consider it a found footage film, Red Right Hand? So we were inspired by the Record movies, or Rec, as I just call them Rec. There's these like these Spanish films, if I'm remembering correctly. I really enjoy them. They're some of my favorites. The third entry in that franchise is half found footage, half just regular filmmaking. It's not my favorite from the franchise, but I've always really loved that style. Because like some of the more intense stuff is shown to you in like found footage and a lot of the setup, and then there's other scenes that are filmed like just a regular movie. And I just always thought that was cool. And that was a big inspiration for why we used that in Red Right Hand. So I thought it was kind of sick. I thought that. So, like, is it found footage? Not entirely, but I think it's cool, though. I think it's kind of sick. Nate's saying, hey, Jake, I love Red Right Hand. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nate. I'm really glad you liked it. That means a lot. Jamie wouldn't have to fill jars, by the way, if he just gave it. He's an incel, though. That's yeah, I know. He's an idiot. He's an incel. He's got a lot going on. The guy's got a lot going on. Maya, the one who played Drew, she did a fantastic job as the final girl. Yes, she did. Kudos to dealing with Jamie's antics. She just did incredible. I cannot praise that woman enough. She is just incredible in this movie. Easily my favorite character, I think. I really loved what she was able to bring to the role, and I'm just, man, it was an honor to be killed by her. I'll tell you what. She was incredible. So I look forward to working with her in the future. She is already like so excited to work on our next project, which I think I'm gonna write it with her. Actually, we kind of have like a bit of I have an idea for it right now, and I'm gonna run some things past her about it. I can't really tell you too much about it, but I'm thinking it's gonna be like kind of a slasher, kind of. You'll see. Can't really say too much about it now, but have a few ideas. Got a few ideas. I love the Slumber Party Massacre remake. I really liked that, Omni. I was actually kind of surprised. So I gotta watch it again, Omni, because when I watched it on Sci-Fi, there was an ad break like every 5 minutes, and I'm not even joking. Like, I was just like, oh my god, I want to watch this movie. It's like every 5 minutes there's an ad. It's crazy. But I need to watch it again. I really remember liking it. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty impressive. It's probably here's the thing. The first two Slumber Party Massacres are so good for totally different reasons. I probably put it below those two. Maybe. I don't know. It's tough because I really like that. The second one's underrated, I think. But I agree. No, the remake's really good. And Christmas Bloody Christmas fucks. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I had a really good time with it. When's Red Right Foot coming out? Left Blue Foot comes out no, totally kidding. God, no Left Blue Foots, no Red Right dogs. Who let the dogs out? Oh my god. Juliana Smiler is here saying, hi Jake, mom wanted me to tell you we are so proud of you. Thank you so much. And everyone that worked on the film, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Smiler Clan. Thank you for letting us use your backyard. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Means a whole lot. Lightning Ghost is saying, I love Jamie's speech at the end about making horror movies scary and great again. Great job, Jake, on the acting and facial expressions too. Thank you, Lightning Ghost. I really appreciate that. Thank you. How could nobody kill Jamie? I mean, he's weird and incel, etc., and he got in the car and left. Jamie did not get in the car and leave. Jamie gets killed and Matt gets away with it all because he's actually kind of intelligent, but he's playing the Stu to my Billy, but really it's the other way around. Jamie doesn't realize that the whole movie. So Yeah, Matt gets away at the end after filming Jamie's death. He probably gets a kick out of it. And you know, I saw another review of someone who was saying, like, Jake, but like, why was there not a reveal for Devil Ghostface? There was a reveal. It just wasn't done in the conventional sense. When you see Matt with the Devil Ghostface with the VHS camera, that's the first time you see Matt in the movies holding a VHS camera. He's the guy filming it. It's from the killer's perspective. See what we did there? I don't know. Oh, fuck, Robbie, you haven't seen it yet. Well, shit. Spoilers, my man. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Go watch it. We're talking spoilers. So go check it out. Zoe Crawford is saying, film your next film in California. Zoe, yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. I would love to come out to California. So all I'll say is I think we're gonna need a different setting than Ohio for the next one. So that's actually gonna be tough. We're gonna need a bigger budget, so don't expect it anytime soon. I'm probably gonna personally save up some money, and we're gonna try to crowdfund and talk to some like investors too. But we're definitely gonna need a bigger budget for the next one for sure. So I don't expect it anytime soon, but I'm going to be working on it for a very long time. I'm expecting, and then we'll get it out, and hopefully it'll be an original this next time around, and hopefully we can like sell it or something and get it out there. That would be cool. But easier said than done, obviously. But hopefully I would love to make an original where, like I said, I already kind of have a cool idea. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Killer actually got away for once. Yes. And yes, we got it at the bottom here. Spoiler chat for Red Right Hand. So we are talking spoilers. If anyone joining the stream right now who hasn't seen it, I recommend checking it out before we talk about it. We've already kind of talked about some of the biggest spoilers in the movie. So go watch it and then come on back and check out the stream. I found the jar in the movie. Nice Ghost Mysteries. Hell yeah. I'm glad you found Jamie's cum jar. Gross. Is the town in Ohio where Red Right Hand takes place a real town? So Windsor, Ohio is the fictional city in Scream 2, which is also where this one takes place. Principal photography mostly took place in Berea, Ohio, which was where Baldwin Wallace University is, where we shot like a lot of the different scenes of this film. So yes. Yeah, so not a real town, but we did, like I said, we filmed it on Baldwin Wallace campus. Awesome school, really cool scenery. Just walking around that place, scouting out for locations was a lot of fun. Those drone shots you saw were of Coe Lake, the little park over there by that really gorgeous place. I knew I wanted to use that for the movie. It's just a really gorgeous little area in Northeast Ohio, so it's good stuff. I'm glad I got to play. I'm glad we got to do a because they filmed a lot of Scream 2 on UCLA, which is supposed to be Ohio, and you can see palm trees in the background and stuff. I always just thought that was odd. So it was cool to actually do Windsor in Ohio. That it means a lot to me as an Ohioan. I'm not very passionate about the state I live in because it's literally just corn. But I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad we got to bring Windsor to actual Ohio. It was a lot of fun doing that. Jake, what was your favorite scene to shoot? My favorite scene to shoot was probably the rats in a blender. We did that in like an hour, and it was super easy, and the result was awesome too. The two scenes that were the hardest though was probably the American Psycho scene. I don't know why, but like that night I had studied my lines beforehand. I watched that scene from American Psycho maybe 100 times beforehand just to make sure I got all of Patrick Bateman's movements correct and all that. But there was one line when I come around the corner. I can't even remember it now. I come around and I'm like, the whole album has a very punchy tone or whatever to it. I did that take maybe 40 times. It was the only take in the whole movie I had a huge problem with. I just couldn't get through it. And everyone else, it was like that scene in The Disaster Artist where everyone else is saying the line to Tommy Wiseau. Everyone else had it except me. I'm like, I just can't get through this line. I don't know what's going on. So that was really tough for me to shoot. But the dream sequence was the most painful. I had to kneel down almost completely naked on a plank of wood. So like my knees were just killing me by the end of that shoot. I was there for about 2 hours on this wooden platform, and it was just awful. You can't see it in the movie, but we buried the Earth vagina in this like 6-foot hole. Excuse me. we pumped 55 gallons of blood through like this tube underneath the ground. That was a whole day of setup. It was crazy. So lot of work went into this film. Like I said, I know it's not perfect. But I'm really glad people are digging it, and hopefully we get a chance to do an original here in the future. That would be great. Think I'm going to be doing YouTube for a couple years, though. I think I'm going to be planning out the next movie, working on other people's projects for like 2 years or so, while I also work on the script and shot. I want to be like so prepared for the next movie. There was so many things we couldn't prepare on. We only had like a month for pre-production for this movie, which was unfortunate. Well, a little over a month, like a month and a half, but I want to do like 3 months of pre-production that moving into the next thing, maybe even more than that. I just want, like, I want to get like I know this is ridiculous, but for the next thing, I want to get like every shot just ready to go. We had a shot list for Red Right Hand, but it was like a lot of it was like, okay, I know I want this scene and this scene. You know what I mean? It wasn't like every single shot was thought out beforehand. And next time I want to be a little more prepared for sure, and just like be like, okay, I definitely want to get this, definitely want to do this. You can like finding shots in the moment too is a lot of fun too, but next time I just want to be a lot better prepared. Take a little more than 10 months from start to finish of a production. So Jake, Friday the 13th fan film, Halloween fan film. If we have an idea, maybe we'll do it. It won't be a full-length thing, I'll tell you that. Me and Matt have bounced around a Halloween fan film idea, though. We do actually have kind of a cool little short idea. It wouldn't be, like I said, don't expect anything like Red Right Hand fan film-wise again. If we do another movie, like another feature length, it's going to be an original, but we might do like little shorts here and there. I'm thinking about doing some proof of concepts in the next 2 years, just to have them. So you might even see something next year. I'm working on a little 10-page script for something that I might want to shoot. I don't know. It's kind of just an idea for a kill, but I'm really happy with it. So maybe we do it sometime next year. But yeah, I would love to do that actually. It's like I said, it's literally just Michael killing somebody. It's just an idea I had for a Michael kill that I don't think has been done before, to my knowledge. So I was like, oh, that actually might be cool if we do a whole fan film based on that. So thinking about it. Like I said, once again, it wouldn't have a budget or anything like that, I guess, if we were to do it, but maybe one day. Holy crap, Salad Ass is here. What's up? You ever hear the phrase toss in the salad? Anyways, Tom Brady, if you are watching, I love you. Wow, Salad Ass. Damn. Wouldn't it be crazy if Tom Brady was like just watching like right now? That would be so weird. That would just be bizarre. It's like, hey, Jake, I'm Tom Brady. What are you doing here, bro? Go practice, dog. Go throw the football around. Radley's Vlogs is saying, I made it, Jake. Loved your fan film. It was so amazing, and your performance was insane. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're liking all the behind the scenes stories and all that. Zoe is saying the style of this is exactly how a real life Ghostface would be, a nasty, egotistical weirdo filming on a shitty camcorder. I'm very glad you think that. That's exactly that's exactly how we approached it as well. I'm glad you liked it. The campiness also makes it charming and funny. Nice. I'm glad. I'm really glad you liked it. That was kind of the whole point, was just to show you just a really gross, just how I envision the Ghostface arc for a character would look like from their perspective. That's how I've always imagined it, that they would be really gross and greasy the whole time, and doing everything they can to make it all work together. I saw so another thing I want to talk about is we ended up cutting. I mentioned this on my review on Letterboxd. I actually I put a little review out on Letterboxd about it. You know, whatever, who cares? But I said something that we ended up having to cut a big thing from the movie. So during the pavilion scene, when everyone's sitting at on campus or whatever, and everyone's talking, they talk about Derek's party, and that's where we end up in the third act. Derek was actually a character. We were actually going to set him up for the third act, and we ended up having to cut it just because it just didn't come out right. I don't know. It didn't work with the movie so much. Kind of slowed it down a little bit in that third act. It was going to happen right after the whole raining blood sequence, and it just felt like it just didn't work. It just didn't work for me, so we ended up cutting it out. Derek was actually supposed to call the cops. There's supposed to be this whole subplot with a cop and all that, and we ended up cutting it from the movie, mostly just because we couldn't find somebody to play the role. And also, it just wasn't like the whole time I'm writing it, I'm like, I'm literally just writing Dewey here, and people are gonna be like, well, okay, well, this character is just a lesser Dewey. So I ended up just scrapping it entirely. There was a whole, like I said, there was like 2 little scenes where a cop was kind of on to Jamie a little bit. He was like, the whole idea was like, Shazeb in that one scene, Shazeb Malik's whole Fire podcast and all that. He talks about how the Windsor Devil is responsible for all these kills. Jamie getting lucky. It was gonna immediately cut to a cop who was saying like, I think this is somebody else. It's just the crimes don't match each other and all that. These disappearances don't match the other thing. So this cop was gonna get on to Jamie a little bit and kind of figure out it's 2 people. We ended up cutting it. It was 2 very underdeveloped scenes, in my opinion. Mostly my fault for just not being that good at writing yet. Like, I'll just be completely honest. I also feel like the lack of a police presence is pretty interesting in the film, too. I think that's something that every other Scream movie has always done, but I thought it was a little more interesting the fact that we didn't show that at all. Like, Jamie was getting lucky a lot of the times, and it's all explained, too. So I'm happy with it. I wish we could have done that. Literally all it was setting up though is that the cop would have rushed in at the very end, just like Dr. Loomis at the end of Halloween, and saved Drew. Essentially, that's all it was setting up, and it was kind of unnecessary. I wanted the dark ending too. I kind of wanted the more darker ending for Drew and everybody. Almost everyone dies in the film. But the whole idea was it was gonna, like, the guy was gonna wear a trench coat and all that, just like Dr. Loomis, and she's even, Drew's even wearing the same costume as Laurie Strode, in that movie too. She's got the blue shirt, she has the baseball bat, she's dressed up like Laurie Strode for the Scream party, which is I think is pretty funny. But yeah, that's probably, to answer your question, Zoe, that's probably the thing I would have approached a little differently, is rewriting that. Because, like, basically this cop character I'm describing was a mixture of Dewey and Dr. Loomis. And, like, writing that, I'm just like, people are just, this isn't very interesting. It's not adding anything to the plot. It doesn't really do anything. So we ended up just scrapping it all together. But I wish we could have kept it in and made it work. But like I said, I don't know. We couldn't find anybody to play the character that was, like, just in our like group or whatever. I don't know. Just, to me, it didn't flow very well. I wish if I could go back, I would polish all of that a little more so that there was a police presence a bit more. But like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. So you should have kept that in, Jake. Like I said, didn't work. If we had more time and we had a bigger budget to actually be able to cast an actor, because like here's the problem with that. I wanted it to be like someone who was like older, like in their 50s or 60s maybe. Well, 40s, 50s, let's say that. I wanted it to be somebody older, and just about everyone in our group is like, we're all college kids essentially. So that's why I just was like, yeah, no, it's just not gonna it's not gonna make any sense. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look like the guys in college, So we also, the guy at the ending, the news reporter, is one of our cinematographers, and what am I trying to say? He's one of our cinematographers, and also really wanted to play the reporter character at the end. Steve Schuff. He's also Matt's uncle, so he killed it. He killed it in the film as well. We actually thought about casting him in that role. Once again, it was just something that we just didn't have enough time for. The script, like all those scenes just weren't polished. They were just very dry. It was just like dry cop stuff, and I don't know. I just wasn't big on it. I was reading it back, and I'm just like, yeah, none of this works. I don't know. None of it's all that interesting, and it doesn't really add anything to the movie. So that, if I was to reapproach this film, like, let's say if we were to do this again, we won't. Oh my God, we won't. But that's probably the big thing I would change. I would throw in that subplot, and fix up one of the other scenes. My God. But everything else I'm happy with. I'm pretty happy with it. But 60 people here with 45 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Show Jake some love. We're different. I swear we're different people. we are very different people. Nothing like Jamie, I promise. Shazeb Malik was hilarious. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm glad. He was super happy to basically be playing a shitty version of me, but like the political KillJoy Jake, essentially. Very funny stuff. I'm very happy he got to do that. Funny stuff. Marquise is saying, Jake, your movie was awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. Whose idea was the cum jar? So actually, this is really funny. We filmed both the found footage scenes in Jamie's room at the same time. We filmed them the same day. And when we recorded the second bit, like that's where it is. Just kind of spoil that. So it's in the second found footage bit when Jamie's talking about Devil Ghostface. He's like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this asshole?" I remember Matt was just like, "Dude, we need something gross in the scene. It's just not gross enough." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I'm literally, I got my, I got a piss stain on my underwear. There's maybe poop on my, on my wife beater. Like, come on, this is perfect. He's like, "No, dude." He's like, No. Let's throw in a cum jar in the background. So he whips this thing together in like 5 minutes, takes a bunch of lotion, just like keeps doing that, like into a jar. And then we just put it in the background. I'm like, nice touch. Okay, let's leave it in. And then we rolled. So yeah, pretty gross. You can thank Matt for that, who just didn't show up for this stream. I don't know. We literally just talked 5 minutes before the stream, and he kind of left me. So crazy. I don't believe. Scott's saying, "I don't believe Stu is dead. Think he is. He wasn't shot in the head. There's no evidence that he is dead, and he is alive. Sorry, he is out there somewhere still, and he's going to return Scream 7. Hey, that's totally fine if you want to theorize that, but if you're going to be like all the other people on that video where I was literally defending people who were still theorizing about Stu, I'm literally defending everybody who's doing that, being civil here. If y'all want to keep getting in my face about that, I don't know what to say. Maybe I'm just gonna start regretting that. So I hope not. I really hope not. I trying to defend everybody who wants to have their theories on the movie, but it seems like everyone was kind of a dick to me on those comments, and I'm literally saying like, hey, be nice to the people who are theorizing that Stu is still alive because it's just a movie and all that. But I can't believe how negative some of the comments on that video were. Wow, I'm literally trying to be nice to y'all, and people were like, "You're such an idiot for thinking Stu's dead." And I'm just like, okay, all right, whatever. So probably won't be talking about that anytime soon. So that's all I'm going to say. Where'd you get the title for Red Right Hand? We named it after the song, which was a big inspiration for the movie. Like just the lyrics for the song, I kind of like, that's how I was writing the killer, the big killer at first. Originally it wasn't, So originally it wasn't Danny Johnson from Dead by Daylight. Originally it was just supposed to be this big, massive killer. We were actually going to have Corvus's character who plays Dean. He was originally going to, I don't know if you guys caught this, but he's an Altieri. He's Mickey's nephew. I don't know if you guys caught that. Donald Altieri is his dad, Mickey Donald. I thought that was funny. If you go back and watch that scene, he's getting texts from his dad, who is Donald Altieri. But where'd you get the title for Red Right Hand? The whole idea was that it was supposed to be like this bigger, badder Ghostface who, like, Ghostface has always been either like a high school student or just someone who's pretty pathetic. So like the idea was to show that in Jamie, show your typical Ghostface in Jamie, seeing it from that perspective. But then also to have the exact opposite of that in the movie as well with the other killer. But then it kind of evolved into, well, Dead by Daylight kind of has that. Matt pointed that out. He's like, we should make it the Dead by Daylight killer. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's have that be part of the twist. That'd be great. So that's why you don't really figure any of that out until the end. But there's clues the whole way through that it's Danny Johnson. You even see a bit of you see a bit of Dead by Daylight in the film as well. So good stuff. I was really hoping the Altieri thing would. It's maybe a little too subtle because you only see it in text messages. But I thought it was cool. I thought it would be kind of sick. I guess Jamie got so lonely he developed a white left hand, but gross, Blake. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, Jamie probably jerked it a lot. Let's just say that. I don't know. I think just canonically the guy was, yeah. I don't know. Pretty gross stuff. Surprised no one noticed the Death Slinger music. Yeah. There's a lot of Dead by Daylight music within the film too. That was also kind of another hint towards that. We purposefully used a lot of that. Like even during the Barbara kill, that's the music that plays when you get chased by Ghostface in Dead by Daylight. So Dead by Daylight is a video game that has Ghostface in it. It doesn't. So what's interesting about Dead by Daylight is they don't have a specific Scream character. They just have Ghostface. They had to create a new character, and it's essentially kind of the opposite of your typical your typical Ghostface killer. Like Danny Johnson's a little more sophisticated. He's like super intelligent. He documents all of his kills and writes about them. He's kind of like an evil version of Superman in a weird sort of way, like a Clark Kent to a Superman. He writes about his own kills and all that and publicizes them. That's why you have Devil Ghostface taking a picture and leaving it at the crime scene in the movie. And like I said, that's also a kill from Dead by Daylight too. We replicated that pretty well, actually. The face melting obviously is not a part of that, but the stab and taking the picture with the face and all that, that was right from Dead by Daylight. So I hope people dug it. My profile is Ghostface. Do you like it? Absolutely. I love it. I love a little Ghostface PFP. It's good stuff. I see him in a lot of my YouTubers' videos. I don't know what you're talking about, my dude. You know what? About to watch it again in a minute. Oh, well, thanks, Marquise. I appreciate that. I hope you go back and see like, oh shit, there's all these little tiny Easter eggs you might have missed. So there's a lot of little things in the background. I think you guys probably know this, but I really don't. I don't like when things are just like in your face. I like when things are kind of done in the background. You kind of got to watch it a second time. I love movies like that personally. So that was a big thing I wanted to replicate with Red Right Hand. It's like, ooh, if you're looking for certain things, there's little Easter eggs towards things here and there. So I think it's fun. Once again, I feel like we could have made some things a little more apparent. Like the whole Dean being an Altieri thing. I thought he was a pretty good red herring though. All things considered. He's this big buff dude, and you got a Devil Ghostface running around. And he doesn't really care when Barbara dies and all that with his girlfriend. So I'm like, Taken. Here's what I'll say about a sequel. Like right now, not really. I really don't think we'll do a sequel. But what the one thing I will say is Jamie never got his resurrection, and we might have done that on purpose. So just a thought. Just a thought. So if we do, I don't know, man. I don't think we will make a sequel, but if we do, it would have to probably pick up like right where we left off. I don't think we will, like I said. If we do end up doing a sequel, it might be like a comic book or something, because I have an idea for what we could do to continue the story in kind of a Halloween 2 inspired fashion. But I don't know. I most likely we won't do it, because I think it'll also suffer from some of the problems I have with Halloween 2, because yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Because if we do end up doing it, I don't want to spoil anything. But I like I said, I don't think we will. But maybe, but maybe. Who knows? I thought the one who ended up being the final girl was gonna be the Devil Ghostface. Ooh, I'm glad you thought that. It's always the love interest, right? It's always the love interest. That's why I was like, we don't even have to make Drew kind of suspicious. Like people are gonna think the love interest. So. What else do we got here? One thing I really loved was the different kill types, not just a knife. Awesome choice. I really didn't see the poisoning coming. Threw me for a loop. It was awesome. Yeah, that was kind of a last minute invention too. We were thinking to ourselves, we're like, we ended up having to cut a lot of kills from that sequence. There was supposed to be 5 kills in total during the whole Raining Blood sequence, and we only got 2, unfortunately. I wanted to do more, but they ended up just not coming out very well. I actually killed somebody with a guitar. The guy that hits on Drew when he throws up, he kind of starts that whole sequence. I actually come over to him at one point. He's played by Trent Thomas. That's actually Maya's boyfriend in real life too, which is funny. Watch that scene again, but with that in mind, it's pretty funny. I was gonna kill him with a guitar. There's a guitar leaning up against like the wall in one scene, and I was gonna like take it and smash it over his head at one point. It was gonna like break his neck. It was gonna be really gross. We ended up cutting it. It didn't come out very good. So we just cut it. I thought it was cool though. I'm glad you liked the poisoning though, because the whole idea with that was like, well, we can't do that many kills. We're pretty much out of money here. So what can we do that'll still be gross? Bunch of people throwing up. Bam. So let's poison the punch bowl. Danny Johnson poisons the punch bowl. So yeah, fuck it. That'll be fun. Sean is here too. What's up, man? How's it going? Rats in the Blender full movie when? Okay, you know what? If we do a Red Right Hand sequel, that will be it. You'll see the full Rats in the Blender movie. That I'll do. That I will make. That would be gross. Sean, thank you so much for everything on the movie, by the way. Sean is the one. Sean is Max in the movie, if you guys don't know. He kills it in that sequence. And he was so. I remember just telling him we're gonna do American Psycho, but with Ghostface, basically. And he was like, "What? Like that's fucking awesome." So I'm really just happy we got to do that scene together, man. Shit, I can't wait for the next project that we all get to work on. So we have a lot of other things in the works. Like I said, I'll be probably working for a little while on my first like feature length original and all that. I'm gonna be kind of planning that out for a bit, but I'm really excited to show you what else we've been working on. So we got a lot of fun things in the works. The late horror show is here. What's up, man? How's it going? Evening, KillJoy Jake. Congrats on the success. Thank you so much. I hope you got to watch the film. We check it out if you haven't. I'm really excited to hear everybody's thoughts. I'll say this, once again, if you're just joining us, it's not a perfect movie, I know, but it was just a fun time. It was a really good time making this thing, and I'm very proud of it. So I think we did a really good job considering how low the budget was. Like you just can't make a full length movie for $5,000. So I think what we were able to do with the time and little money we had, I'm proud of it. So check it out. It's a lot of fun. Kills are pretty good too. I'm actually really proud of the kills. So thank you, Late Horror Show. Thank you. And Villain, Killin, Dylan, so many Illins is throwing $10 in there. Thank you so much, man. VKD saying, Jamie, Max, what is that? It's a lens cap. Did you just put that on? Nope. I didn't want to lose it, so I put it right there before we started filming. Yes, total SpongeBob reference too, which is very funny and very weird. But I'm glad you liked that, Villain, Killin, Dylan. I told you there's gonna be a SpongeBob. Told you there's gonna be some SpongeBob elements to the movie. So I'm really glad you liked that. Oh shit. And I don't know, Villain, Killin, Dylan, I know you pointed it out in your comment, but that's the SpongeBob episode that Jamie is watching in that very early scene, which ends up happening later on in the film too. Matt leaves the lens cap on and ruins the shot. So. Yes, thank you so much for the $10, man. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad you liked that. Yeah, they were watching the same episode in Act 1 of Red Right Hand. Yes, they were. Yes, it's the freak out scene too. It's right at the start of SpongeBob freaking out and he eats all the worms out of the ground. So, who's the voiceover in Rat Scene? Is that really your pops? Yes, it is. So that's really my dad. My dad also helped me with all of the special effects in the movie. You can thank him for the Earth Vagina. Would not have been able to do that without him. And the head stop. That was both his creations. I did everything else. So I did the Corvus stab through the head. I did the melted face. I need to touch up my special effects makeup. Like I said, I wish we could have done the Barbara scene a little better. I'm very tough on myself. I'm very hard on myself about little things. But I just really want the next thing to be even grosser and have a lot more gore and shit. So. But yeah, my dad just fucking knocked it out of the park. I mean, the guy's got a real knack for making gross shit, and that head stomp is like, I personally, it's my favorite kill of the movie. And he killed it. He killed it with that. So yeah, so that's really my dad. He's also Jamie's dad in the dream sequence, who comes out with the belt and the shirt and the ghost face mask. That is also my dad as well. So yes. I only watched half of the movie, but it was fun so far. Thank you so much, Ashley. I hope you dig it. Thanks for Mr. KillJoy for all your hard work. Thank you so much. Thank you. Loved the SpongeBob reference. Love it. Brilliant. We decided that there's going to be a SpongeBob reference in everything we do from now on. I don't care how subtle it is. We're just always going to have a little... we're always going to have a little SpongeBob reference for things. I think that'll be fun. So... especially like people from my generation too, I think will appreciate that, just because it's like, I feel like it's weird. I actually wanted to write when I was in college, I actually wanted to write a paper on this, which is sounds really pretentious, I know, but I wanted to write about how my generation from if you were born in the late 90s, early thousands onward, I feel like everyone kind of knows SpongeBob references. It's almost like a universal language to a degree. I've never been to a college party where a SpongeBob joke didn't work. It almost always makes people laugh. If I need an icebreaker or something, I quote SpongeBob. It works every time. I'm actually kind of fascinated with how so many people can catch on to a SpongeBob reference. So that was actually a big reason why we ended up writing that into the script, just because I feel like a lot of people in my age demographic can connect to that, and I thought that would be fun. So I feel like that's going to be just a constant through all of my movies, is kind of to do something, just a little tiny SpongeBob reference here and there to something. It's like, oh my god, this is just like that thing from SpongeBob. That's funny. So I thought that might be fun. Blake is saying the Barb scene was my favorite for many reasons. Totally not personal bias, I swear. You killed it in that scene, dude. Oh my God. Unfortunately, Blake, I wasn't able to be there for the day that you did your lines. Matt did that with you, I know. But dude, you killed it. You killed it in that scene, man. You elevated that scene so much. I remember we had one of our we had our prop master, Kay, who's actually he was on set that day with us too. He made the mask. He made the devil ghost face mask for us. He was doing the lines, and I remember hearing it when we were editing the film before we had your lines, and I'm just like, man, we got to get a good voice actor, man. I'm so worried the scene's not gonna land, because that's your stereotypical chase kill scene, call scene, and that was kind of the point of that scene. We wanted to have some familiar things in the movie, even though a lot of things were very out there and very different. So. What was the supposed plot of Rats in the Blender? The whole idea for that, it was total nonsense. Like the whole idea was that it was total nonsense and just like really stupid. I think it was also the idea that Jamie is also based a little bit on Jeffrey Dahmer, and the whole idea was that he was like messing with animals before he started killing people. Like Rats in a Blender canonically was probably done like a year before, and he showed it to his film class, and everyone probably thought it was just a fake rat or something, but the idea is that he really bit the head off of a rat, and he was already obsessed with killing things a year before he started killing people. So you kind of get all of Jamie's drink some water. I know, dude. I know, man. I think I'm sick, man. I was throwing up last night, which was gross. So my everything here is just all messed up, but I'm trying my best. I got my water back there. Actually, I'll grab that in a second. Frank is saying, holy shit, I absolutely loved that. Can't wait for the sequel, because these days you gotta have a sequel. Well, we'll definitely do another movie, Frank, I promise. I don't know if we're gonna do another fan film. I want to, trust me, I would love to do a sequel. Like I said, Jamie never got his resurrection, so we could do a sequel at any time. We did that on purpose. So we left it open-ended for Jamie's story, just in case, if we want him to come back. He did get stabbed 15 times in the chest, though, so I don't know how realistic it would be for him to come back, but it's definitely something we've thought about. But I don't know. No, I'm not 100% sure. Bro, not gonna lie, can't wait for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yes, if you heard of who is casted. Yeah, dude, so of course the Matthew Lillard is gonna be in it. I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I believe he's playing William Afton, which is like the big bad of those of that series, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's pretty interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty sick. I feel like that's a rumor. I feel like that's just a rumor if I'm remembering correctly. But if he is playing William Afton, that would be sick. That would be awesome. And also Josh Hutcherson's going to be in it. I feel like it's got more big cast members that I just can't think of right now. But yes. Yes. I'm very excited for that. I can't wait for it. They start production on that early next year too. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. Rats in a Blender reminded me of the end of Grave Encounters. Is it Grave Encounters 2 where it's the guy and he actually does eat a rat in that movie. If you've seen Grave Encounters 2, that was a huge inspiration for this movie too. Which, not gonna lie, yeah, the character of Jamie is very much so based on that lead too. He's kind of an amalgamation of like just a shit ton of horror characters. But one of them, yes, is the guy from Grave Encounters 2, who's also making a movie, very similar films. Gotta just admit to that. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Oh yeah, let's do this. Ooh. All right, let's get back to it. Back on into it. Who came up with the troglodyte line? Was it a reference to Bone Tomahawk? Honestly, no. I just always thought that was a weird insult. We had to censor a lot of the movie. There was certain words that were said in the movie, in the original script, that I feel like Jamie would probably say in real life, but we ended up censoring it because, once again, it's good. This is a movie going to YouTube. There was a certain word there that I would absolutely not be able to say on a live stream, that was supposed to go there, that I feel like would have worked for his character. It was supposed to be really like shocking and jarring when you heard him say that. And then also towards the end, there was another word which, once again, I would not be able to say that on a live stream, but we ended up cutting it. We all decided against using that language for Jamie, but he was gonna say a bunch of nasty shit essentially. So, but troglodyte, I've always felt like it's just like a really weird insult. So yeah, I thought that was funny. Bone Tomahawk, man, fuck, that movie's messed up. Holy shit. I actually really dig that one. That one's pretty sick. A lot of crazy messed up kills in that one, dude. Ugh. Nelly, what's going on? What up, Jake? Everybody been busy lately. Had to stop by. Almost forgotten. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope y'all are doing well. Nelly, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Make sure to check out Red Right Hand if you haven't. Like I said, we're talking spoilers now. I'm probably gonna go for another 10-15 minutes or so, but then we're gonna call it a night because old Jake is tired and, like I said, a little pukey today. I don't know what's going on. So. Blake is saying, thanks again for all the love, bro. It means so much to me. Yeah, of course, dude. I'm just so glad I'm so glad you got to voice the killer in this movie. You killed it, man. Like, seriously, you did a great job. It was awesome. It was awesome stuff. Holy crap. Jamie, you have a little something on your shoulder. It looks like poop. It might be poop. That I'll leave up to interpretation. If it's poop, if it's barbecue sauce, who knows? Who knows what it is? Funny stuff. So Lighting Ghost, yeah, Matt was supposed to join me and he's gone. He's just not showing up. I don't know. He kind of left me in the dust. So don't know what's up with that. But yeah. Kind of weird. Matt was supposed to show up and our producer Connor was supposed to show up and neither of them have joined in. I don't know what's going on. So weird stuff. So I guess it's a weird day to be doing this. It's a Tuesday, so we will probably do another stream at some point where we'll get more people on and we'll kind of talk behind the scenes stuff. We also want to do like a director's commentary and kind of like tell some stories about like the making of the movie and stuff. I just think that would be fun. I think that would be fun to kind of talk about all that. So we'll get to that at some point. We also have some we have some cast interviews filmed, and I want to get the rest of them done at some point for moving into January. Just to I want to kind of promote it as we go through until Scream 6 comes out. So, White Lotus is saying, "Dude, just finished the movie. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. Means a lot." Gotta head out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love, Jake. Good night, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have texted them extra, and I don't know. They just did not show up. So kind of like, dog, what? This was like I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's all good. We're chilling. Jake, are they afraid of you now because of Jamie? Oh man. Now, what's funny is when we were editing the movie, Christian, who plays Christian in the movie and also did sound for the movie, he said he specifically said. He was like, I really differentiate you and Jamie in my mind. Like, they're just like two different people. He's like, I just he's like, knowing you and knowing how you play Jamie, it's just like two totally different characters. So, that meant a lot to me because I was really worried that like afterwards people would be like, oh my God, is he really like that? Is Jake really like that in real life? Mr. Rick has been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Mr. Rick. Really appreciate your support, dude. Saying, I really enjoyed Red Right Hand. You guys did an amazing job. I was just wondering at the end with the scene of Florida, what was the real location that was a really good overhead shot? So that was, Mr. Rick, that was stock footage of Florida. And then we ended up kind of filming it really tight inside that old car. So that you couldn't really tell if it was still Ohio or not. We were actually going to film that in South Carolina. We were going to make a little drive out there. Well, not South Carolina. I mean, Wilmington Beach, where they filmed Scream 5. Not Wilmington. Yeah, Wilmington, North Carolina, Wrightsville Beach. We were going to film it in that area. But we, like I said, just wasn't in the budget. But we did want to film it there. But yeah, we just didn't end up. We didn't end up having the time or like the resources, like I said. But for the next one, we want to do some crazy shit. So. Kyle is here. What's up, Kyle? Saying, what was your favorite scene to film? Probably, like, my favorite scene to film was probably the rats in the blender thing, because we knocked that out like that. The ending was a lot of actually, you know, I said that earlier, but honestly, the whole ending sequence where I get killed was probably my favorite thing to do. Being able to do that whole monologue too, like I've been thinking about that monologue for months now, and being able to actually like do that, it was a lot of fun. Probably my favorite part of the whole movie. So I don't know, I really it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to film that. A lot of fun to die too. I love getting killed in horror movies. Like I've gotten killed in 2 of the movies I've been in now, and I hopefully I can get killed in the next thing too. That would be awesome. That would be sick. So always a lot of fun. The face stomp was fucking brutal. I'm glad you think so. I'm really glad you think so. Mr. Check Yourself said, I enjoyed it, Jake. I think you can play a cuckoo very well with your body language and eyes opening up real wide. Now take it a step further. Hopefully we will be able to do that with the next film. Hopefully we'll actually have a budget next time around. But yeah, we have a lot of plans for the future. We want to do something bigger moving forward. I'm probably going to be focusing on YouTube and some other projects in the next couple of years, like I said. But yeah, for right now, that's basically what the next 2 years are going to be. But I do plan on doing an original at some point in the future. I don't know when that's going to be yet, though. So no promises, but yes. The devil was revealed in that very last scene in Florida is everything you need to know. It tells you everything. It's not the whole point of it was that he's not your typical kind of he's not your typical kind of ghost face. You know what I mean? He like during the Barbara death scene, he says he hates the stab movies. He rejects them. He's one of the only ghost faces to do that. And I think that's actually really cool. So the idea of him having a reveal was just like, we were writing that in the script, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why would he want to do a reveal? This guy would just get out of there. He would be smart, film what he wanted to film, get his fill, and get the fuck out. Some people just want to watch the world burn, you know what I mean? So that was the whole idea with Devil Ghostface, was he just wants to kill and cause chaos and get the fuck out. So he doesn't need to reveal himself to anybody. The idea that Drew is probably, after the events of all this, is still going to be looking for him, and she's probably traumatized for life. That was the whole that was the whole idea behind the movie. I wanted a dark ending. I wanted a Ghostface that was actually intelligent and didn't have to do a villainous speech counteracted by your stereotypical Ghostface. So, but yes, the Devil Ghostface was revealed. He's the person driving at the end of the film. So, and we actually had a little surprise visit from Devil Ghostface a second ago. So. Mr. Rick, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Throwing $5 in there saying, here's a little something. Merry Christmas. Besides Scream and Evil Dead, which movies are you looking forward to in 2023? So definitely those two at the top of my list. But I'm also really excited for Infinity Pool, which comes out in January. Super pumped for that. That's the new Brandon Cronenberg horror movie. Probably going to be a top 10. Honestly, I'm really excited for that. I'm trying to think what else I'm excited for. Saw X I'm really pumped for. That looks fun. I'm excited for the cast of the Exorcist movie. I'm not sure if it's going to be great or not, but I'm looking forward to it regardless. I'm going to check it out for sure. But like those 3 are probably up there for me for sure. I'm very excited for those. I'm excited for the Crystal Lake and the Welcome to Derry series too. I don't know when those are coming out. Probably 2024 is my guess, but I'm excited for both of those as well. Hell yeah. Good shit. But thank you so much, Mr. Rick. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays to all, I just want to say. And yeah, my God, there's something in my ear and it is gross. Okay, anyways. So was Christian framed as the Devil Ghostface, by the way, to throw us off or to give reason to kill Christian, or both? So the idea behind that was that Matt's planted the suitcase. There's a whole block of footage you don't see. His kill was done off screen on purpose, which is why it cuts to the rats in the blender stuff, because you get the idea that there's like a whole block of time you're missing there. So canonically what happened between like his death and searching through the house and all that was, yeah, Jamie was looking through the house for any signs of him being Devil Ghostface, and Matt planted the briefcase there. So yeah, that was kind of the idea. Just to give Jamie a false sense of security for moving into the third act and his whole plan for the ending. And then you find out, oh no, actually Devil Ghostface is still around. That right when the party scene opens up pretty much. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you. Means a lot. Hello and congrats and thank you from Jenna. Hell yeah. This project was so fun and I'm so thankful to have been a part of it. Thank you so much for being a part of it, Jenna. We really appreciate it. Oh my God. It was just so much fun to film all these crazy things with you. And I know it was super sporadic, especially with all of your stuff, but I just really appreciate everything you did for the project. And it was just so much fun. Holy crap. I'm excited to do another one at some point in the future. So hell yeah. Everyone check out Girl Cologne, by the way. Jenna's band, they did the About a Girl cover in the movie during the dream sequence. So make sure to check out Girl Cologne on like Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff. And follow them on Instagram, all that. So hell yeah. They're remaking The Exorcist. Blasphemy. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. Like my thing about it is like I actually really like David Gordon Green. I know how some people feel about Halloween Ends. I'm kind of in the same boat. But I really like a lot of his movies. I just don't think he's going to translate very well to The Exorcist. I like him I honestly do like him as a director, but I don't think that's going to work personally. But maybe, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'm rooting for it. You know, I want it to be good. If it's awesome, hell yeah. But if it's not, I'm not going into it with huge expectations. So we'll just have to see. Tori is saying, Jake, I just got to say you are brilliant and can't wait to see what's in store for you next. I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You guys are the best. The red right hand score was kick-ass. Thank you. The hash slinging, sash ringing. See, everyone can do the SpongeBob quotes. It's great. Holy crap. And Carrie is just killing it tonight, saying, check out Girl Cologne. This link will take you to their Insta links and Facebook. Hell yeah. Yeah, check them out. Some good stuff. Good stuff. That dream sequence was my favorite part. Thank you. Lighting gave me Freddy versus Jason vibes and scary stories to tell in the dark. Yes. Oh, red light in horror movies, man. Love it. Thank you, Kyle. I'm glad you liked that. That's probably my favorite scene too. Out of everything we wrote for the movie, that was the thing that came out exactly like how I imagined it when we wrote it. So I was very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. I'm here is saying, where did you get your Scream robe? We got it from Burkbench Designs, who you can follow him on Instagram. Awesome, really awesome stuff. He killed it on the robe, and he's done a bunch of stuff for other people too. I know my friend Salem, who's also in the movie, she got her robe for her Scream fan film from him as well. He does some great job. It was very sparkly, which I like. I love me a sparkly killer, so good stuff. Love the red lighting and the blue lighting. Yes. I'm glad you like that. I shared Red Right Hand to every one of my friends and family today. Nice, Corey. I hope they like it. I hope they're not grossed out by it. We had a few parents at the screening that were pretty grossed out, so it was funny. Really enjoyed the movie. Thank you so much, Aaron. Are you making a video about Terrifier 3 soon? Yeah, so I will actually. I want to do a big. Like I said, I'm getting back on track. My whole life has been just completely insane for the past 10 months or so. So the channel is going to get a lot more organized moving forward into the future too. Starting like a little bit this week, but mostly next week and moving into the new year. You guys will be seeing a lot more focused content. There won't just be Scream updates on this page. That's something I'm going to make a big point for moving into the next year, which is why tomorrow's stream, I'm really excited to start doing. This is going to be like a weekly thing, I think, maybe a monthly thing. We're going to do like a bracket, like ranking of stuff. So next tomorrow, we're doing a bracket of 16 of the best horror movies of this year. They're 16 of the most popular movies. It's not my top 10 personally, but I put 16 of the most popular movies so that people would be familiar with them. We're going to do a little bracket. You guys are going to be able to vote to like be like, hey, I want this movie to move forward, or this one. Like, so like the first one, for instance, is Scream 5 versus Bodies. Which one moves forward? Scream will probably win that, but I'm excited to see what everyone has to say about those. We're gonna have little debates. I'm gonna have some guests on. It's gonna be a lot of fun for tomorrow. I'm really excited for that stream, so make sure to check that out. And yes, we will be doing bigger everything you know so far videos every single week on upcoming movies and TV shows moving into the new year. Like I said, it's not gonna just be Scream updates on this page. I want to get back to how this page was a horror page before. I've been kind of just doing Scream updates with like little other updates attached to them for the past like couple of months or so. Like I said, it's been so hard to follow everything. Also simultaneously working on a movie. So your boy's been busy. But moving into the new year, my whole focus is set on YouTube, and it's gonna be killer. It's gonna be killer in the new year, and hopefully we'll get some even crazier videos and streams out next year, and some crazier guests too. I have a lot of funny stuff. So, oh, John, I'm so sorry, man. Dude, I'm really sorry about that. Would appreciate some good vibes. All the love to you, John. Hope you feel better, dude. Really sorry about that. What are other 2 movies you were in? I would like to check them out. So I was in Sean. So Sean, who plays Max, he's the guy that gets killed during the American Psycho scene. He is also a director, which is why he's playing a director in our movie. He made a movie called Casadastrophobia, and I get murdered very viciously in that movie. That's probably my favorite death I've ever been able to do in a movie. I love my death in Red Right Hand, but man, it's something that happens in that movie is fucking brutal. So check that one out. Check that one out for sure. Connor, okay, our producer Connor is calling right now. I'm gonna have him on I'm gonna have him say a few words. Connor, you're live on the channel. How's it going, man?
Oh shit! Hi everybody. It's going good.
I was gonna say thank you. Thank you for all your support on the movie, man.
Oh yeah, no. Have you been telling people I'm dead? I'm looking through the comments. I see like someone like, "Oh, Jamie killed Matt and the producer." Are you telling people I'm dead?
I did not tell people you were dead. I said that you and Matt were supposed to make it. Matt bailed on me, dude. I don't know where he is. We literally talked 5 minutes before I went live, and he's not here. But yeah. So do you have anything to say about the movie though? Any words of wisdom you want to throw out there?
Any words of wisdom? For those who haven't seen it, just go watch it. For those who have seen it, watch it again. I think one of the biggest strengths of this film is that it's such a rewatchable movie because it's just so damn fun.
Hell yeah!
I remember, you and Matt would tell me ideas, and we just think, oh my god, that's crazy. Can we actually do that? Like, dog, rats in a blender.
Rats in a blender. Yes.
That is one of my. I was very surprised with how well it all turned out. Like, it looks really good and it sounds great, and everyone in this film is amazing to work with. No, really, because of course you and Matt kill it. Noah absolutely kills it. Christian is like, I still can't believe how good of an actor he is. Like, he's a great writer and director, but he's such a good actor too. He's so fun to watch on screen.
Oh yeah.
Shazeb killed it. His part was absolutely funny.
Oh yeah.
Maya's great. I just go out and the whole cast and say they're great. This was such an amazing experience to work on with so many awesome, talented people. And dude, you have my number. I'll run it back. I'll do another one with you.
Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely, man. I'm very excited to do another one in the future at some point. Dude, we've been talking about that for a bit. We're like, oh man, I want to do the original next. So hopefully, man, we get to do it. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. What else about the movie do I want? Any questions from? I can't see the chat right now because I was on my phone. But is there any questions from the chat that I can answer, or what we got?
Is there anything you want to? So I know you weren't able to come to set most days, but you kind of wrote the opening scene though. Well, not really the opening scene, but you wrote the Jenna's kill for Jamie though. So you have a writing credit. How do you feel about that scene?
You know what? Like I do remember you asking me one day if I could help you write a new opening scene because you said you wanted something with like a little punch, and I came over and we were just writing together. And we had such a blast writing that scene. There were moments when we would come up with an idea, like a piece of dialogue, and then we just look at each other like, oh my god, that's it, write it down.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think now it's towards the middle of the film where it's Jamie's watching this footage back. So it's literally a movie within a movie, which I think is really cool. But yeah, it's fun when you're allowed to just write something so crazy. And be a part of something like that where, like I said, you think like, oh my god, this idea is so crazy, like, can we do it? And then try to find a way to do it. But that scene, it was, originally it was supposed to be the beginning of the film, and, it's just a good way to kind of get things rolling, like, first 5 minutes or so, like, this is what the film you're signed up for. This is what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm happy with the way the whole movie turned out. But just having a writing crowd, that scene, I don't know, makes me feel a little happy.
Hell yeah, dude. Omni is asking what was your favorite thing you contributed to the film. Was that maybe it, or like what was your favorite thing that you put towards it?
Honestly, my favorite thing was putting the premiere together. That was
yes.
That was such an amazing experience. For those who aren't aware, we had a premiere event with the cast and crew and their friends and families. We got a local theater near us to rent out a screen so we can play it on a big screen in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone dressed up in like suits and ties, and we had like a big party before, and then we celebrated after. It was just such an amazing, fun experience. And I'm saying this, I think you and Matt and Noah can agree with me that having your movie on a giant screen, that it just meant a whole lot more than if it was just us kind of sitting around watching it like on your computer, on your TV or something like that. Like, we had a whole a legit premiere for it, and that was just such a fun thing to have everyone there as well. Everyone can like celebrate and just have their movie play on a big screen where you can see everyone's reaction to scenes, and you can watch it, and the most fun part for me watching it in a theater was I would be watching a scene and I would know what's happening next, and I can kind of wait in anticipation to see how everyone else would react, or I know what's gonna happen, so I'm marking out the whole time.
Yeah.
But having it at that theater was probably the most fun I've ever had in a movie theater.
Oh dude.
Besides Godzilla vs. Kong, besides Monkey vs. Lizard, the movie, that's the most fun I've had in a theater. But this is arguably number 1 or number 2.
And I was so happy, Connor. I was gonna tell you, we got a really big reaction from the American Psycho scene and the head stomp. Everybody thought the head stomp was so unexpected, so that was really exciting.
You know what? I wanted to talk to him afterwards, but I couldn't find him. Shout out your dad, Greg Yuko. Oh my God! I know he worked on that. He worked on that scene, the nightmare scene. He worked on that prop. But all of the stuff he did for the film, and then he did the cover of I think the Red Right Hand song. He did the cover of that. But he was just amazing, and that head stomp was just so. It's just so out. You don't expect it, and it just happens. Holy shit! Did that just happen? His shit was on point this movie, and I just gotta tell him.
Oh yeah. Oh, he killed it. We were just talking about my dad a second ago. Yeah, no, he absolutely killed it with the effects. It was insane. Really good stuff. Just all around amazing shit. Connor, do you have any final words though? Because I'm going to be logging off here in a second. So is there anything else you want to say about the film before we call it a night?
Yeah. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you've seen it already, watch it again. It was such a blast to work on it with everyone. Everyone was so talented and it brought so much to the table. And it was just so much fun to make, and I would love to be a part of it again. So, hey, let's do it again.
Hell yeah, let's do it again, Connor. Let's do it again at some point in the future, man. Shit,
yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Right, well, yeah, I'll let you go. Good night, everyone. In this chat, go watch Red Right Hand. It's amazing. Jake kills it, both figuratively and literally. He kills everything in that movie.
Thank you, Connor.
Awesome. So I'll see everyone later. Peace out, guys.
Peace. We'll see you, Connor. Peace out. Oh man, he's awesome. Connor's the best. We couldn't have done the movie without him. He threw a lot of money at us to make sure the Kickstarter campaign got funded, and I just thought that was so cool. I remember freaking out maybe 5 or I think it was a week before the campaign ended. We were like, man, I don't think that it's gonna get funded. I was looking at Matt and I was just like, I don't think we're gonna get funded. And I've seen a lot of people who were like, why did they make a fan film? Why wouldn't they just make an original? It's like, we wouldn't have gotten funded if it was not a Scream film. But that was the big thing about it. We had to get a project funded, and so that we could do something in the future, so that's why I was like, I've always had this idea for a Scream film. Let's do this. And I didn't think we were gonna get funded for a bit there. I was like, fuck, man, we're only 4/5 of the way to the goal. And Connor was just like, I'll help you guys out. I'll throw $500 your way. And I'm just like, dude, what? And Connor saved the project. Connor would not have, you guys would not have seen Red Right Hand without Connor, and very thankful for his support earlier this year in March. So I'm very thankful for that. Seriously, just means a whole lot. Man, I don't know. This whole thing was kind of a miracle, and I'm just really glad I was a part of it. So thank you all so much for watching it. I hope you guys all enjoyed the film, and hopefully I can give you some better insight on some of the stuff in the movie too. Go back and watch it now that you know some of these little details. So it'll be fun. This will be a nice little pairing with the film, I think. So we will have some more content tomorrow. Like I said, don't miss the stream tomorrow. We're gonna do a little bracket kind of. We're gonna decide what was the best film of horror in horror of 2022. You get to decide it, because like I'm gonna put out my personal list, but then I'll have you guys kind of decide which was your favorite from 2022. I have 16 of the most popular horror films from this year. We're gonna kind of just go down the list and just say like, I like this one over this one, or this one over this one. So it'll be a lot of fun. Make sure to stop by the stream tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.